Prince Harry and Meghan Markle had two separate intruder alarms triggered at their California home in less than 2 weeks earlier this year. Meghan and Harry were believed to be at their home in the town of Montecito with their children, 2-year-old Archie and 1-year-old Lilibet, for one of the incidents when the intruders came. Police in Santa Barbara, which handles the law in Montecito, were dispatched to the $13.8 million mansion on May 19 at 5:44 p.m., notably the couple's fourth wedding anniversary. Just 12 days later, on May 31, when Harry and Meghan were flying back to California from Queen Elizabeth's Platinum Jubilee, they responded to another intruder alert. The May intrusions were recorded as trespassing, property crimes and suspicious circumstances by police. Santa Barbara authorities have had to deal with a half-dozen security calls to their home in the last 14 months. It comes the same day the Duke of Sussex won a bid to bring a High Court claim against the UK government over his security arrangements while in his home country. Harry is taking legal action over a decision not to allow him to pay for police protection for himself and his family when visiting from North America. In the first stage of the case earlier this month, the Duke's lawyers asked Mr. Justice Swift to grant permission for a full hearing to have a judge review the Home Office's decision. In a judgment on Friday, the High Court judge said the case could proceed, granting permission for part of Harry's claim to have a judicial review. But in a blow to the Duke's case, the judge refused permission for some of his claims to have a review. He rejected arguments put forward by Harry's legal team that he should have been told who on the committee made the protection decision and that he did not have the opportunity to comment on the appropriateness of the process and individuals involved in the blocking. The application for permission to apply for judicial review is allowed in part and refused in part. Swift said. The Duke's challenge concerns the February 2020 decision of the Executive Committee for the Protection of Royalty and Public Figures, REVEC, over his security, after being told he would no longer be given the same degree of personal protective security when visiting. Harry's legal team are seeking to argue that the security arrangements set out in a letter from REVEC, and their application when he visited the UK in June 2021, were invalid due to procedural unfairness because he was not given an opportunity to make informed representations beforehand. Prince Harry has come under fire for his attempts to undermine the British monarchy as the mouthpiece for Meghan Markle. This warning has been issued by foreign policy analyst Niall Gardner. He shared his personal thoughts on Twitter and it read, Prince Harry is increasingly just a mouthpiece for Meghan Markle's far-left political activism. A sad decline for a once hugely popular figure, Mr. Gardner went as far as to admit. He is actively undermining the British monarchy by engaging in political attacks, and damaging the image of the royal family in America. They know their time is possibly limited. There's an interesting thing Prince Harry said ages ago that he kind of knew that he had a certain amount of time in the limelight, his 15 minutes. Royal experts warn Prince Harry and Meghan Markle of their limited time in the spotlight. And eventually Prince Louis, Prince George, Princess Charlotte would become the new, interesting characters. And he knows that because he once was the spare to the heir. And now he's talking about the new heir, that is to say, William's children, William's son, who will become of interest and there'll be a new Prince Harry.